So the easiest way to get somebody into a hypnotic state is, actually the easiest way is to tell a story. When you tell a story, the individual, and when I say tell a story, I mean like, a verbally spoken description of something that involves senses. Not say, I saw 5 of these, or it's, what did it look like? What was the experience of being there, of perceiving it? Not a reporter, but a novel, okay? You can then do something similar by inviting them to describe something, a memory. And then you can probe them and ask questions. What do you see? What was there? What did it look like? And some people will do it naturally. They'll do it easily. They will, you ask them, well, what did it feel like? And they'll say, oh, it was soft and squishy and ugh. Or they'll say, it was hard and it was round and whatever. Other people will be like, I don't know. Don't push it, because they really don't know. If they knew, they would have answered. So, but don't do it as badgering. Do it as, really, oh really, that sounds interesting. What did, have that sense of, I want to know. What did it feel like? What did it sound like? What did you smell? Did it have a smell? Could you tell? Was there anything else there that you were able to identify? Things like that. But the idea is that you want to take someone on a mental journey. And once you got them started, you want to ask them questions to invoke them, or basically to get them to invoke their senses, to get them thinking about where it is they're at, to get them driven deeper and deeper inward. Okay? So you could ask questions like, tell me about a vacation you once took. Where did you go? Oh, I went to the beach. Oh yeah, which one? Oh, I went to such and such a beach. Oh, tell me about it. Was that a black sand beach, a tan sand beach, or a white sand beach? Oh, it was a white sand beach. It was beautiful. Oh yeah. How was the weather while you were there? Oh, it was beautiful. It was sunny. It was warm. Blue sky? Oh yeah, it was blue sky, not a cloud in the sky. You see what I'm doing here? Oh, well, was it warm? Oh yeah, it was nice and warm. Yeah, I bet it was nice laying there on the beach, letting the sun beat down on you, wasn't it? Oh yeah, it was great. And then there was the part where we went swimming in the ocean. Oh yeah, did you get any salt water in your eyes? Oh no, I didn't. That was good. Oh, that's good. That's awesome. Was it peaceful? The sound of the ocean crashing against the beach. Oh yeah, it was just fantastic. You see what I'm doing here? This would be, if you were just talking to somebody, having a conversation, and you were to apply those kinds of techniques, you would be taking them into a mild hypnotic state. You could get them fairly deep, actually, doing that, just by getting them to access memories and to relive them in the present. That's how easy it is. That's the easy way. Okay? There's other things you can do. I mean, there's 1,000,001 ways to hypnotize, but that is a good place to start. Once you've got somebody there, then you can start utilizing it for constructive purposes. You say, well, that's awesome. So maybe I was thinking we could play a game. Would you be interested in playing a game? Oh, sure, why not? So I want you to imagine yourself walking down a path, and then I want you to tell me about the path. This is a game that I actually, long before I became a hypnotherapist, a family member and I played. It was, them too. I've played it more than once. Imagine yourself walking down a path and tell me about the path that you see. And they'll describe it. And, what do they see? Is it what season is it? Is it a Is it a road? Is it a path? What is it like? Is it urban? Is it rural? Is it warm? Is it cold? Is it clean? Is it cluttered? Get the details. And in so doing, you will also pull them down in. But then, as part of the game, you can also ask questions and you can utilize the symbolism, because everything in the image has meaning. It means something to them. They would not see it unless it had relevance to them in their lives right then and there. Okay? So that's something you can do just as a way to practice getting somebody in, is have those sensory-based conversations instead of abstract and high cognitive conversations. Get down to the experience of being human and get them to share their perceptions of the world. You don't have to ask them, what do you feel right now? Because if you're doing that, you're not really getting them into hypnosis. But you can do that. It's a good practice for teaching somebody how to describe. It's just like, okay, here's what I want you to do. Right now, I want you to describe what you're experiencing. So I'm going to, for example, koosh ball. You hand somebody a koosh ball, and you say, what I want you to do is I want you to experience that koosh ball, and I want you to describe the koosh ball to me. Or you give them a grape and say, here's what I want you to do. I want you to put that grape, first, feel the grape and describe what you feel. And I want you to, smell it and describe, put it into words, what it is you're smelling, and put it on your tongue, but don't chew it, and describe the sensations of having it on your tongue, and then chew it and describe the sensations of chewing it, and then keep chewing it until it's practically liquid, and describe what it's like to have that in your mouth, and then swallow it. Describe what it's like to feel it, because you can, by the way, to feel the grape becoming a part of you, because the sugar goes straight in your bloodstream from your mouth. And all of this, these is another activity that you can do with somebody to help them have the confidence at translating their internal experience of the world into words. And by being able to do that, what you create is a feedback loop that allows them to create the artificial reality, in other words, their imagination, and make it more strong, more real, more tangible to them. It basically just makes it more real for them. So it's a skill. It's all about skill building. Some people that you encounter will already have that skill. Some people will not. So you can go through these kinds of exercises with them, ask them to describe what they are experiencing. Then ask them to describe something they have experienced in the past. Then ask them to describe something they've never experienced, but imagine what it would be like, or maybe synthesize something that's a combination of several things that they've done. Like, imagine a small dog with very little hair, that just happens to have a really big tail. Make something up. It doesn't matter. The point is, get them to get comfortable with experiencing their imagination. Some people naturally do it. Other people do not. Once you get them comfortable doing it, the rest is easy. Okay?